Today's video is going to be a bit different because I'm going to do a DIY which I've only done once on the channel before. To do the leaf ring dish, you just need some air drying clay, a knife and a template of a leaf, which I can link the exact one that I used down below. You might also need some water, but as soon as I put a bowl with water on the floor, my dog thought it was for her, so I needed to get more water. I started off by kneading the clay a while just to make it easier to work with, and then I rolled it out. First I tried to do it with a plastic bottle, which didn't work, so the next best thing I had was a wine bottle, which is why I'm using that. Once the clay is not too thin and not too thick, just perfect, I laid the leaf template on top of it and cut around it. To make better holes in the leaf, I took the back side of a paintbrush and wiggled it around. I didn't want the edges of the leaf to be too sharp, so I dipped my fingers in the water and kind of pinched the edges. When I was happy with my leaf, I put it on the back side of a small bowl and let it dry completely. When it was done drying, it wasn't totally smooth, so I took a nail file, because this is a DIY and I don't have sandpaper, and I just filed until it was smooth. I then chose to paint it a dark green color, just like a normal leaf. Then I decided that the edges should be golden just to make it a little bit extra. I then finished off the leaf by painting it with kind of like a top coat but for paint, just to make it nice and shiny. Moving on to the cactus ring plate that can actually really hold your rings. You basically need the same things, but instead of a leaf template, I used a round one for this one. I rolled out the clay again and cut around the circle. And then for some reason, I don't know why, I patted the clay. I then made the edges really smooth with some water, just like with the leaf. I also put my name and date on it, like I'm 5 years old, and then I let it air dry. The cactus is a bit harder to make, but if I can do it, so can you. I just rolled a piece of clay and made sure that it was thinner than my finger, so that it would be able to hold my rings. And I started with the base of the cactus and made it about as long as my finger, and then I moved on to make the arms of the cactus. I did the same thing 3 times, but I obviously made them shorter than the base cactus. So I attached the arm to the base, and if you just tuned in, no, this is not Grey's Anatomy, I basically pushed them on there. It's a bit hard to explain, but that's why there's a video. My mom didn't think it looked enough like a cactus, so I went into details and made these stripes all over the cactus, and it actually turned out really good. Before you let it dry, I would recommend you to poke a hole in the bottom of the cactus, maybe with a small paintbrush, and you will see why very soon. When my plate was completely dry, I painted it white. And then, to make my life a lot harder, I decided that it needed these small golden stars and a golden edge. It turned out really cute, but it also took a big part of my life away. When I was finally done, I painted it with a layer of that top coated thing. Now you see why it's such a good idea to make a hole in the bottom. Because of that, I was able to paint the whole cactus all at once. Also, I made 2 of the cactus plates because I wanted to give one to my sister, so those little stars took a very big part of my life to make. When everything was dry, I glued the cactus onto the plate with some super glue, and then it's all done! If you like this video, please press the like button, and if you're new to my channel, you might also want to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!